How's it going today? Welcome to Prepper for the Ages. My name is Jill. Let me take you on this journey of fascinating. It's kind of a special journey because I prep with the elderly and differently abled in mind. Up until recently, I had my mom, and I had my mom with me for the last 5.5 years until she passed. And since I am a prepper, I'm a survivalist, I needed to keep my mom in mind because there's special things that my mom needed to be able to do. And now that she's passed, I'm getting up there in years and I need to find out how to do things differently as well to accommodate, my arthritis, my plantar fasciitis, my it's just like my body's breaking down. Welcome to old age. And so I just thought I would take you with me on this journey. So today Mac wanted me to, because I was told Mac I had this. I found this at the bottom of my dad's toolkit, and it was very interesting. It was, kind of old, and it needs some saddle soap on it. But let's see what's in here. Yep. There you go. This is my dad's old knife in the bottom of my dad's old toolkit. So the first time I pulled it out, it's okay, sweetie. The first time I pulled it out, I wanted to make sure what was going on. What is this? What's going on? Yes, it is a knife. It's a single-bladed knife. It's an old timer, as you can see. It's probably upside down. Of course you can't see that. Of course it won't focus on that, because, why focus on what I'm trying to show you? Okay, so anyways, the first time I did this, that was a ton of, you could just hear the grit and the grime in the hinge. So I pulled it out. It locked. It has the unlock right here. But the first time I pulled it out, it was gritty and grimy. So I washed it off, I made sure it was dry, and I hit it with some random knife oil, and just started opening and shutting it to try to work the grime out of the hinge, work the grime out of the release mechanism, and get the grime out of everywhere and make sure that it is protected. So it still needs work, but as you can see, it's opening okay. It's all right, but it still needs a little bit of an insistent pull in order to get it open and shut. And before, it was just really got to get it done. So anyways, so this is called an old timer. This old timer knife. Okay, this old timer knife is, they made them in the 1950s, 1957, it says the little bit of Wikipedia search, and it has old timers. There's not just this knife is an old timer, there's a whole bunch of different knives that are old timers. There are multi-blades, kind of like the precursors to Swiss Army knives of this. So this is what I found here. I did not find a picture just like this knife. And so this is a little bit of a mystery. I don't know if it's a rare knife. I don't know if it's the knife that fell off the back of the prototype truck. I have no idea. But yeah, so it needs a little bit more work. It's the only knife. It's a single blade knife. Some of them are single blades. Some of them are multi-blades. It has a hinge. Some of them are fixed blade. It has the like a metal going all the way down, but since it's a folding blade, these two are detached. I can find stuff almost like something almost like this, but nothing with, I don't know if these are brass or different color steel. I'm gonna have to look and see, but I haven't, for my precursor look, I haven't seen anything exactly like this. So anyways, it needs a little bit more work. It's still sharp after all these decades. Look out. So a little bit of backstory. In my state, they are very, very, very precise about weapons. Kniffs. They need to be maximum of 4 inches. They can only be sharp on one side. And before I started this, yes, I know he's whacking the back of my chair. Let's play now. I had to shut my shades because out across here is the kitchen. Across the kitchen is a big window, and since it's kind of mucky outside, people will be able to see me quite clearly holding this. And I have had the cops called on me before, not for this, but for other things. But yes, I mean, I'd get a knock on the door and say, "Why, you have a knife? Look out!" Oh, blah, blah. Yeah, people go crazy in my state because there is because somebody is holding something up and none of their business. So I had to shut my shades. So, and the reason why I know I had to do that is because when my mom passed, I did home hospice for mom, and when my mom passed, when the service came, everything was up and up and everything. Service came to take away the body. They came in. They said, two guys, they're suits and ties. We're so sorry for your loss. By law, we have to go in, but we have to cart out the body in a body bag. So that's what they did, to say goodbye to mom, and they put her in, and they zipped it up, and they took her out on her. Two guys in suits and ties, and loaded her back into it. It wasn't a hearse van. It was one of those minivans that, or it was the extra large minivan that they used to kind of be discreet. So 2 hours later, I got a knock on the door. It was the police. Somebody had said they were driving by, and they saw a guy with a body bag. Thanks. Yes, that was, yeah. And so I had to explain to the police, yes, we did home hospice, yada, yada, yada. And so, yes, people in this state will call, oh my God, there's something amiss, and no one has these. How can you ever have these? No one has anything out of the ordinary, anything out of the ordinary, and anything that they can't grok with their brains. I mean, when somebody said, "Oh, it's a guy with a body bag," I imagined a ninja going down the walkway with a body over his shoulder. That's what everybody, that's what I imagined when the police told me, and not, somebody passed and let's just take this very quietly and be very dignified. They didn't say two guys in suits and ties and a gurney. And they said a guy with a body bag. Arr. So, anyway. Okay, well, I guess I'll wrap this up. Thank you for being my psychiatrist. Somebody also wants to be my psychiatrist. What he does is he waits until I start talking to make a video. And he starts doing this, which is very sweet, but yeah, alright, I'll go play with him. Okay, well, thank you for coming with me on this journey. I think I have an unboxing to do. I don't know. If you've lasted this long, you are wonderful. Thank you. Alright, hey, take care.